Crafty friends, it's Kelly here with Kelly Crafts It All. Today I'm coming on to show you a Halloween swap that I'm in. And the swap is hosted by BBZ Crafty Peeps on Facebook. And Miss Laura, who is over on my Facebook group swap, Crafty Swaps with Friends, that I run with my friend Dee, she was telling me about it, that, she was joining the swap, and it's a big swap, and I thought, ooh, I'd like to do something like that. So I decided I was going to do it. So with this swap, it is like a pretty big deal. You are to send 6 handmade items, 7 store-bought items, and we have to number them 1 through 13, because it's like the spooky countdown of 13 days of Halloween. We have to have this postmarked back October 15th, so I've got to get this videoed and packaged up. I've just got to wrap stuff and number stuff and get this in the mail. And I thought I would come on and show you what I'm sending. My swap partner is Shenita. So I've made her, I'll start off with a card. I mean, it's a handmade item, but I'm not counting the card as one. And anything that I have left over, I'm sending as extras to her. But she loves to collect penguins. So I went on Bing AI image generator and created her a little Halloween penguin. Just pop this up on some foam. And then when you open this up, it's just a little pop out and it says Happy Halloween. So that was her card I made. And guess I'll go on with the store-bought items first. So I'm considering this store-bought because pretty much everything in it is store-bought. But there's like different things in here. I made her a mug rug. And there's some honey sticks in here. All these little bags here. I did them in Bing AI image generator. And then this opens up. And there's different teas in each one. So that is in there. I can't remember now what I put. I think there's a couple of hot cocoa packets in here, yeah. So these have hot cocoa packets. And then this one has what I'm calling boo poo. It's the dehydrated marshmallows. So I've got that. And then here's the little box I did. It's the little box. And then here are these darn spiders again. Every time I hot glue them, they come off. So I'm gonna have to find some of my E6000 and get it glued back on. So remember to glue this on before I wrap it. So yeah, that is that. Just be patient with me here. I'm trying to cram things back into packaging so I don't forget what goes in what. There's so much going on. Okay, so we have that, and we need to put a little spider there. And let's see. And then this is a store-bought item. I had to make a bag for it because I couldn't find anything else to fit. And I just made her a drawstring bag, and inside the bag I got her a pair of Halloween slippers, and she likes the color purple, so I found these and thought these would be cute for Halloween because everything was supposed to be Halloween themed. So I did everything as Halloween-y as I could. So I did got her some of these slippers. Let's see. And then some of this I'm going to package like together and just make it like one gift. But I got her some Halloween 6x6 designer series paper. Lord. And then these are those, I showed them in my haul, the Crafter's Companion little pop out things. So those are all in there. If you go watch my other video, you'll see what they were. Okay, and then considering this store-bought because, you know, the sequin mix was store-bought and the syringe was store-bought. And I made up this little holder on my Cricut. And I just put some elastic on it to hold it up there. And it says trick or treat. And it says sending bugs, kisses, and Halloween wishes. A little skeleton. So I'm sending that. And I made her this little embellishment box. You open this up and it's just got a couple little, you know, doodads and charms and flatbacks and whatnots. So I'm sending that along. So those are some of the store-bought. And then, now I made the bag, but inside is a store-bought item. So she's kind of getting, some of them she'll kind of get like a 2-for-1 deal. So, but it's fine by me. I just love to do the swaps. I don't care how much I have to give her, whatever. I got her she loves to do journaling. And so I got her this premium gel pen set. So got her that, and then I just put them in this little bag. She travels, so I figured she could maybe use these little bags for makeup or extra pens or pencils or whatnot. And then I made her this bag, and you open this bag. This one has her journal in it. So I just bought her a journal. I'm not a journal maker, so I just bought her one so that she could do with it what she needed. So I did that. And then she was looking at these and looking at these and looking at these, and she's like, I really want one, but I don't know. And I said, you know what, just what one would you like? So she showed me this one, so I got her this one to hold her. She reads. She's an avid reader. She loves to read books, audio books, reading books. So I got her this so that she could put her books in it and her whatnots. Let's see. And then I think this is the last store-bought. This is just a candle. Instead of opening the package, it's like this, but it's, I want to say it's like a waffle something with maple syrup. I didn't get her pumpkin latte because she is like avid, does not like pumpkin latte, so I didn't want to send anything pumpkin latte-ish at all. So I got a different candle, but it was the same color, same everything, just a different label, and it smells different. But I just did this little box and put the candle in there. Okay, so that was store-bought stuff. Now for the handmade stuff. Now, I did do these paper Pixie on YouTube. She was making the cutest little bonbon boxes. Well, I went and converted them into my Cricut so I could make them any size I wanted to. And inside, you just turn it open like this. And there's a couple of the little Reese's pumpkin. You can get 2 to fit in there. So I sent her a couple of those. And then you just push it and twist it. And it makes little candy boxes. And I thought these were the cutest. I can't stop making them. I think these are just adorable. So sending a couple of those along. Depending on how the packaging will go, I'm going to try to send both of these, but I may have to put one inside the other. But this is a little cracker box. This is Louise Beauregard. She's on YouTube as well, and she does a lot of Cricut designing. A lot. So you just untie those, and you just unroll this. And then inside, I made her a bookmark. Like I said, she loves to read. So I did this one as a Halloween bookmark. And then in this one, I made her another bookmark. That's why I'm saying, depending on how much room I have in the box, I'm hoping I can send them both separate. So, but if not, I'll just package them together. Like that, and then you just unroll this, and then inside there is this one. I kind of did her like an everyday one, you know, so that it's just not, she don't have to use it just for Halloween. So I'm going to send those along. Get my ribbons together and tie them back up. Okay, this one is handmade, and even the box, I made the box, I made everything on it except for some of the embellishments, which were, you know, but I did make the flower, and I made this, and this I die cut. So this is just a little belly band. Let me slide this off. And then it has this little acetate lid, and inside it holds a banner. Now I'm going to put some shred and stuff in here to hold it in there better, but before the video I didn't want to have shred everywhere. So I made her this little chipboard box, and inside this is Pollys paper craft. She did this banner and I fell in love with it, and I pretty much copied what she did because I just loved everything about it except the background. I had to do something different because I didn't have the dye that she used, but I did do it in Cricut, so everything's got a little charm. I added a little charm. She didn't have charms on hers, but I just added some little charms to mine. And then I made these flowers. This is a Scrap Diva design die for the flowers and the leaves. And this was a Echo Park paper kit. And that's about it. And then this is the ribbon from Reasonably Ribbon. And the burlap twine. So I made her that. Okay. Get that put back together. And then I made her, well, I don't really consider this store-bought or handmade because I bought the pen and I bought the beads, and I just put it together, so I considered it like store-bought. I don't know. Just made her this little box, or it might be an extra if I have whatever. But I just did her this little beaded pen. It's got a little purple charm on it, a little witch's hat, and just some iridescent beads. I was just making things and buying things, and I thought I'll sort it out later. And then I made up this little box. This is just a, not a chipboard box, just a cardstock box. And I just printed out a little design there and put some little fluffies on it. And then inside this box, I did put the tissue paper in here. So I made her a dishcloth, and this one says use in the kitchen or the bath, but not both. And it's just a dish rag or a washcloth, whatever you would like. And I just alternated black, orange, and purple. So we have that. That box. This one is another handmade item. This is a chipboard box. This box is inspired by Anne Melvin on Positively Papercraft, I think it is. And I didn't want to undo it because I have to re-put it back, but we're gonna do it. So you have the box, and I decorated it all up, and then it's just closed with Velcro, and you open it, and the boxes all pop out. And then down inside, I put shred to hide them, but down inside I've got 3 different, well, there's few colors, and then there's like 3 different dyes. There's this one, and then there's a little tiny one. So that's what I'm sending the dyes in. And now all my little bats have gone haywire. Okay, so then on to the next thing. I made this box. This is just another chipboard box, or not chipboard, but cardstock box. And I just put this little belly band on it. It says trick or treat. And oops, there's a escaping bat. And in here I've got what I'm calling a boo book. Okay. And I just did this all on Cricut. Now I sent her with some stickers that matches the collection. And this packaging idea is from Carrie over at Carrie Crafts on YouTube. So I just put a bead on there, and this opens, and it has stickers in there that she can use to embellish her boo book. So inside we have, I just did this little dangle And I just went through my charms and just started sticking stuff on there. So I just did that. And then, like I said, I cut this all out in Cricut. And I just designed it. And I have this kind of binding system. So I put the measurements in Cricut and then I cut it. And then I use this to bind it with. But this says Boo. And it's got 2 little ghosts and a bat. Let me open this to the left, and these, I left it pretty plain so that she could put pictures in here. She could, you know, journal in here, do whatever she wanted to do with it. I didn't want to junk it all up. And this opens to the left, and like I said, these are a couple more plain pages. There's glitter everywhere. And then on this page, I did make a little pocket, so she's got little tags in here that she can journal on, and then I did like just a little booklet she can write on. Get the fuzz out of there from all of my crafting fibers are floating around. And then we have that page and this page and another page with little cutouts and another little booklet that she can journal on. And then this opens like that. And she could take that charm off of there so that it'll lay flat. It's just for pretties. And then there's another pocket with another tags in it and another little booklet. And like I said, I left it pretty plain so that she could, you know, she could do with it what she wanted to. I like to make scrapbook albums, but I don't like junking them all up with stuff. I like the paper to talk for itself and leave them room to actually put stuff in it. So I made her that. Then I have this is a handmade item, and I made this book. In this book, I cannot remember who inspired this book or who did it. I can't remember. It was my crafty BFF Bethany. I think it was. I think it was my crafty BFF Bethany. I do believe she's the one that did this. And when you push on this little button here, this lights up, and his little his skull face lights up. And then I just did this. It says spells and potions. And then there's the spine of the book. And then I just did it in gold foil and made lines on it to look like pages. Put a couple Halloween bells on there. And we open this up. Like I said, not a lot of this is going to get shred and stuff put in it. I had to set the stickers down with that book or I'm going to forget to put them back in there. And you open it up. Like I said, she loves penguins. So I crocheted her this little penguin with a little witch's hat. And it's not Halloween without a little ghost, so she's getting booed. So yeah, we put that in there. And I think I did change the dimensions to this because I had this intended for something else and it didn't fit. And I was like, oh crap. So I didn't want to, you know, throw it out or whatever. And I thought, you know what? I could package up her little ghosty and her penguin in there. And then I'm going to put some shred in there as well. But like I said, for video's sake, I didn't want to have to be picking up shred. And then I made this. This was, I think this was inspired by another, is Polly Paper Craft. She did a 13 Days of Halloween. So I was kind of keeping up with her and trying, and then, you know, she would have such cute ideas that I was like, okay, yeah, I need to do that. So this one, I've got it just layered up with this little skull. I made this little flower. Like I said, this was a Scrap Diva design die. Oh, no, this one I cut out of Cricut. Sorry, take that back. That one I cut out of Cricut. Little spider, a little book that I got in a swap. And then I just cut it. This came in a swap. Somebody sent me this in a swap. It's a ghoul. And then I just made this festooning and put that on there. And then just open this up. Like this. And it's like an accordion type holder. And then each one is one of those packages again, like I said, from Miss Carrie. I love these. So I just did a bunch of these. I put some embellishments. I did this kind of like an embellishment little thing. And this has got some cutouts. And this has got some, oh, these are stickers that I made. So she's got some stickers in there. And then some cutout words that I made. Let's see, and then this is a shaker. It's the candy-shaped shaker. And then this shaker is just a little ghost. So we have that. So that was I'm considering it a handmade item because it all was handmade. So then this I did. This is a Jen Cassell on YouTube. I love her YouTube channel, and her creativity is just off the chain sometimes. I'm amazed by her. So she had done the Scrap Diva Designs has a witch's boot tote like this, but I didn't have time to get the dye, and I said, well, let me plug this all into Cricut and do something. So I just did some witches hats, and I kind of designed it. And so Jen Cassell had decorated hers and put the half of a witch's hat on here, and I just, cut these from Cricut, did a little half witch's hat, put a little hocus pocus on there, some bats and spiders. This I was received in a Halloween swap. I believe Carrie Crafts made these for me. She had several of them, and I just love these bows. They're so cute. So inside this holds, well, several things. Jen had made one of these. I had to make my box. I made it out of chipboard because she was using like the wooden box that the dies, those little wooden cut aparts, little wooden die cuts come in. I didn't have that box, so I just duped it and put it in Cricut. So she had layered hers all up, so I kind of see how she was doing. She shows you a tutorial, so I followed along and just kind of followed what she did. And that's just a belly band. And then it comes off, and then I have this acetate lid. This is printable acetate, so I printed spider webs all over it to match the box. And then each compartment holds an embellishment. So this one's a moon with a flower on it. And then I did this little witch's hat and just put a 31st on it. And then this one is a little witch's cauldron, and I put Boo on it with a spider, and then I put some those little clear beads on there, the little flat back jimmies or whatever. And this one's just like a little sugar skull, you would say, and then I just put some flowers on there. And then I did this little spider and put Eek on it. And then this one is just a spider web with a big spider and some flowers. So that was, I think, one of the first things I made when I found out I was in the swap and who my swap partner was. It was the first thing I made. And then also in the bag, I put some little bows. I accidentally put them in upside down in the packaging, and after I got it all together, I realized what I did. So they're just little bows, and just ribbon bows, and then they got little bells on them. And then I did this, did some tags. It was inspired by Scrap Diva Designs. They're just shape tags with words on them, and I put some crinkle binding or seam binding on it and some stuff, and I forget, I think this might have been a Jen Cassell. I can't remember if that was who was inspired by it. I don't remember. And here's another one. These are just little scallop cuts with little dots on it, and I cut some pictures out, popped them up on phone, and put some words on them. Just some embellishments. And then these are the crepe paper rosettes with the glitter on them. They're all thick and yummy. And then I found these images, along with these images. I found these all on Creative Fabrica. So I just made her up some of those. So that's what's in that bag. Now, like I said, I got to wrap this stuff all up and put numbers on it so that they open each day 1 through 13. And the last thing I have is just this, and this is just an extra. This isn't, I just left it as an extra. And this is a little candy bag, and there was one on Creative Fabrica, and I just kind of revamped it, and it's just, this is just a paper clip that I have received in a swap. And then you open this up, and then inside there's just some Halloween candy, some Werther's caramels of different sorted flavors. And I just put that on there to hold it shut. And just put a little boo on there and left it at that. So that's just more like a little extra. So that is it. That is what I am sending my swap partner, Shenita. And like I said, this is hosted by BBZ Krafty Peeps on Facebook. So, yeah, that's what I'm sending her. So I hope she enjoys what I'm sending. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, or you want a tutorial on something, or, you know, just let me know. And I'll either point you in the right direction, or I'll make a tutorial and I'll show you how I did mine. Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got stuff to do. I got to go to work today, so I got things I got to get done before I go to work. So I'm going to get out of here and try to keep this video shorter than I normally do by running my yap. Alright guys, y'all take care. Stay safe. Remember, I love each and every one of you. And hit that like and subscribe and share this video with a friend if you'd like. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.